The Mario and Luigi games get my respect for including unique antagonists aside from Bowser and crafting them into devious, ambitious, and very quirky power-hungry foes bent on world domination. One of these memorable villains is of course Fawful. He debuted in Superstar Saga as Cackleta's right-hand man, or being? Although Cackleta was technically the big baddie of the game, Fawful stole the show with a zany dialogue that is a mixture of choppy English and nonsensical words that made his lines really humorous and ridiculous. I'll be rating how funny Fawful is in every Mario Luigi game and include my top 5 favorite funny quotes. There are a total of 48 quotes and the ones I've chosen are:
Princess Peach's sweet voice will soon be the bread that makes the sandwich of Cackleta's desires. And this battle shall be the delicious mustard on that bread. The mustard of your doom! But Cackleta has already been smearing the butter of her next tasty plan all over Bean Bean Castle. I have fury! How could think rats like you beat such an awful nasty as me?
Let me just say that whoever was in charge of Fawful's dialogue deserves all the money Nintendo has made, because for such nonsensical words, it's very in character for how weird and zany Fawful is, and fits his personality 100%. I love how most of his dialogue involves some sort of food in a way that creates these strange analogies involving sandwiches and mustard, and these always make me laugh. Even though he was just an assistant in the game, he stole the show from Bowser, which is a pretty difficult thing to do, considering how funny Bowser is as well. I rate Fawful in Superstar Saga an 89 of 100, because most of the lines in the list I found were just a bunch of grunty noise and such, but the rest are hilarious. Moving on to Minion Quest, The Search for Bowser. This is exclusively from the 3DS remake where you command the minions and Fawful in it as well. It's a neat little side mode from the normal adventure mode, but there aren't too many quotes from Fawful this time around, only with 10. The top 5 quotes I found the funniest are:
Stupid flag-headed Goomba. My spray of brilliance is not having the effects on him. Who needs Goombas with flags of foolishness anyway? I have no need for stupid mushroom faces with stupid eyebrows. Ha! And ha again. It is my having a luck that caused our meeting here. The Koopaling 7. It is I who am king of you now. Now, have the saying of my name. Ha! Laughings and jubilations. Your leader is mine for the taking away. I will work him until his bones become dust, and the dust have become mold. Ah! The ringings of that sound are as sweet as particularly sticky treats. But that Goomba, I am wanting to wash his brain even more than the Koopalings. I suppose I will have him forgetting of him for that time that is now.
Fawful directly interacting with Bowser's minions is something to behold. It's so funny how he just berates the Goombas by insulting the big eyebrows and trying the hardest to brainwash the Koopalings. The dialogue doesn't disappoint, despite only having 10 quotes in Minion Quest. He really made each one count. I rate Fawful and Minion Quest The Search for Bowser an 85 of 100, solely because there were maybe 1 or 2 lines that didn't sound as funny. The next game is Partners in Time. After the events of Superstar Saga, Fawful retreated into the depths of the underground pipes where he is planning his biggest comeback for world domination. In the meantime, he is recovering and selling badges in exchange for beans to Baby Mario and Luigi. It's funny how he doesn't recognize their clothes and just casually interacts with the babies as if it's the most normal thing ever. There are a total of 36 quotes, and the 5 I found the funniest are:
In this place, beans are like precious treasure milked from a famous cow made of jewels. What? The story of Fawful? Your words are not beans? I am not wanting them. You are like brainless cats that are too dumb to know they are stupid. You have curiosity, but my tail is long. So long it makes babies' old and hairy lips grow gray with aging. Do you dare hear? I drizzled rage, dressing on the country next door. Raging dressing on a salad of evil. Stupid mustaches, hair is like the dirty tail of a horse in a barn, built by a farmer who is crazy.
Time has not been kind to Fawful, as he's basically stuck on the ground venting to 2 toddlers about his humiliating defeat by Mario and Luigi. The way he just releases all his pent-up anger and talking about evil salads and crazy farmers with horses is just maddening and funny. His dialogue got even weirder compared to Superstar Saga, as the writers had more experience this time around, and you could tell they were having a lot of fun with these. I rate Fawful and Partners in Time a 95 out of 100 because so many of these made me laugh out loud outside of recording. The next game is Bowser's Inside Story. This is where Fawful becomes the main antagonist with a brilliant plan to conquer not only Peach's castle, but also Bowser's castle in the span of a few days or so. He has achieved it so effortlessly that makes Bowser look like a complete amateur in conquering stuff. Fawful has successfully brainwashed 95% of Bowser's army and are working for him now, and is up to the bros and Bowser to conquer this funny talking ruler. He has a total of 128 quotes, and the 5 I found the funniest are:
"You inhaled like a hungry Sir Pig at the free pancake buffet. Beef? I'm not lacking beef. Fawful's beefless. No hunger for nuts, just to conquer the Mushroom Kingdom. Now, a mid-bus battle will unfold like an angry dip of many layers on the chips of wildest hopes. You keep appearing like an ugly rabbit out of a hat of a magician who stinks."
I feel like whoever wrote the lines for Fawful in Inside Story was really hungry and was craving sandwiches, because most of the lines consist of food-related things like chips, sandwiches, hoagies, and etc. He's much more threatening this time around, as he learned from his previous battles and succeeded in most of his plans. He's also gotten more zany with his talking style and seems to be less grammatically incorrect as time goes on. I rate Fawful and Bowser's Inside Story a 92 out of 100. The last game is another 3days exclusive called Bowser Jr.'s Journey, which is a side mode for Bowser's Inside Story. Here, Fawful only has 8 quotes, and the 5 I found the funniest are:
"Oh, breakfast boy is having the cravings again. He is simple like butter sandwich. Dieter, beef, Kaylee. Yes, Fawful's wishes are the gold coins in your tattered thrift store pants. Great news I am hearing, and you will join me in the completion of this plan to its utmost completing. Come and share in the chortles of Fawful."
Despite only having 8 quotes, Fawful really does deliver them perfectly, and I had a lot of fun reading this out loud and reminding myself just how brilliant his quotes are. Fawful is a fan favorite of many people on the internet, and for good reason. I rate Fawful and Bowser Jr.'s Journey an 80 out of 100. I hope Nintendo will bring it back in the future Mario Luigi games, or at least be included in other Mario games. The world needs more of his fury, and the mustard of his doom. Until then, thank you for watching. Do you agree with my ratings? And please like and subscribe for more raging videos like these.